I know, students, you have some of your favorite seats, so make room for some other folks. We're so glad you guys are coming in. If you're just getting into the space, if you want to grab a seat and move into the center if you can so that everybody has a space. It's always awkward to walk in and you have to climb over people, so let's help everybody out and grab a seat as close as you can to the center. We're so glad you guys are here. The timer is on. We're going to get started in just a minute. Feel free to grab a seat. If you are saving seats, I totally get it. If not, please move into the center if you can. Just make room. We have room for everyone tonight. If we run out of seats, not a problem. We can grab more, but if we can grab as many as we can, that would be awesome. We're going to have a full house in the MAC tonight. In just a minute, we're going to get started. And just a reminder, if you can, move in as much as you can and make room for everyone. There are some more chairs over here. If you're just walking in, there's some chairs in the front and in the second row. Feel free to grab those. We're so glad you guys are all here. And with that, I want to welcome you. This is our family night. We started this a few years ago, and we loved it. We love being able to gather together as families. And if you don't know my name, I am Sharon. I'm one of the student pastors here, and it is my honor and privilege to hang out with our middle schoolers and high schoolers every week. And so if you have not had a chance to experience a high school night or middle school night, tonight's going to give you a little taste of what it's like to be a student at Fairhaven. And I just want to share, this is incredible. You know, so often at Fairhaven, we come in and everybody goes to their spaces and we don't always get to eat together and hang out together. And you have blessed us tonight for coming and hanging out with us because we think it's awesome to be family. I was talking to a parent tonight and they were saying something about how we take off of Mother's Day and Father's Day and Memorial Day. And we do that because we want to support your family. We want to let you know that we think the most important place is with moms and dads, aunts and uncles, grandma and grandpas, and that we think that's awesome. But what a cool thing to collide those worlds tonight and have the family and the church gather together for a night of celebration. We've got a lot to celebrate tonight, and so we're going to talk through a couple things as we go, but one of them is we've got a lot of school transitionings happening, and so we want to celebrate all that. We've got some seniors graduating. We want to celebrate that, and we also want to celebrate what God's been doing in the lives of our students. So before we get into all of that chatter and all the good stuff that we want to talk about, we're going to do some worship because we know at the end of the day, we do it all for the glory of God. We want to do everything we can to bless him. And so, students, I know you're used to running to the front when the music starts. Because of the group we have tonight, I'm going to ask you to stay in your seats and worship together. We don't always get to worship alongside of each other, so let's do that tonight. And so I'm just going to ask you to stand, and we're going to worship, and we'll move on to our evening.
You come your promises, yes and amen. You will do great things. God, you do great things. A hero of heaven, you conquer the grave. You free every captive and break every chain. Oh God, you have done great things. Redemption, your freedom, awake and alive. Oh Jesus, our Savior, your name lifted high. Oh God, you have done great things. Hallelujah, God, above it all. Hallelujah, God, unshakable. Hallelujah, you have done great things. Hallelujah, God, above it all. Hallelujah, God, unshakable. Hallelujah, you have done great things. You've done great things. Oh, hero of heaven, you conquer the grave. You free every captive and break every chain. Oh God, you have done great things. Redemption, your freedom, awake and alive. Oh Jesus, our Savior, your name lifted high. Oh God, you have done great things. You have done great things. Oh God, you do great things.
Hello, families. Something we love to do at Fairhaven students is play games, and that light is really bright. Ooh. All right. My name is Caleb. I am one of the student ministry pastors here.
And I'm Fran, and I help
Got
with
it.
the freshman girls here. I think
You gotta
that's
hold the
all.
button.
Hello.
There you go.
Ooh. Okay, I'm Fran, and I help with the freshman girls and games sometimes.
Yes. So we love games, and we have a lot of ages represented tonight. So we're going to play a game. Do you want to tell them what game we're playing?
It's called Boomer Say What?
Boomer Say What? Do you know what generation you are? Are you a millennial?
I was born in 1999, so technically a 90s baby, but I don't know what that makes me.
Okay. I am like, so I was born in 96. I'm 26. I am like borderline millennial and Gen Z. I don't want to claim millennial. I'm going to claim Gen Z. So, yeah. But what we're going to do now is we're going to have 4 students come up here. So I'm going to have you pick 2 girls. I'll pick 2 guys in a second. You guys are going to be playing for a $15 Graders gift card. So tonight, if you want some ice cream afterwards, after the Color War, you can show up full of paint and eat some ice cream, or whenever else. It's summer. It's awesome outside. So let's grab a couple students. You pick 2 girls. I'll pick 2 guys.
Ooh, I see some hands raised.
I think I might pick a middle school boy and a high school boy.
Woo.
All right, Colin. Let's see. I
I'll
need
have
a
you in the light
middle
blue
school
shirt.
boy. Gabe,
Yeah.
come on up.
And then... Ooh. And way in the back. Awesome.
Taking this to steal it from me. All right, so we've got this buzzer right here that doesn't work, but it is to help us know who's going to buzz first. It's easier than seeing hands sometimes. So what's going to happen is we're going to have a phrase up here. We're going to go through 5, 6, 7, 8, I don't know how many questions, but we'll have a phrase up here that is an old saying, okay? Some of them I
Not
definitely did
old,
not know.
boomer.
Yeah, boomer saying. Boomer saying, sorry. Phrases that I have not even heard of before. So, the first one to buzz, please don't slap each other's hands though. I don't want any, yes, hands behind your back. I don't want anyone leaving with a broken finger. Okay.
Before we start, can we do names as well?
Oh yeah, let's do names.
Kaylee. Maria.
Colin.
Gabe.
All right. You guys ready? Do you have any questions? When you hear the saying, press the button.
If
First
you think
one.
you know what it means,
Yes,
you're
if you-
interpreting.
So then,
Yeah.
we will try and do our best to remember what they said or what the saying means because I'm not a boomer. All right, let's see our first one. Hacked
what?
off.
What do you think hacked
Does anyone
off
know what this
means?
means?
Kicked off? Kicked off.
Kicked off. What do we think? No? No. Gabe?
Does it mean mad?
Mad.
Woo!
Yeah, angry and upset. All right, so Gabe, you have 1 point. Okay? 1 point for Gabe.
I love
All right.
it.
I'm going to try and remember your guys' score. All right, next one. You're a square. Maria.
Boring. You're like boring.
You're boring. Yeah? Maybe? You're not cool? Yeah, that's close. Yeah. All right. All right.
1 point for Maria.
Boomers, does that count?
Gabe.
Yeah? Okay.
I know that.
All right, so Murray's got 1. Gabe's got 1. All right. Moo juice.
Milk.
Milk. Yep. Does that... I need to know, does anyone call milk moo juice? No? Now you will? Okay.
Okay, just making sure.
You're going to start now. Great.
That was just a warm up.
All right, so we've got 3 people with 1. All right, we've got a close game. All right, next one. What a drag. Kaylee.
Sorry. Disappointment or someone who brings down. The,
Disappointment.
well, that's not what I meant. I'm sorry. Someone who like brings down a group.
Someone who brings down a group. What do we think? No? No. All right.
It's like when you say like a party pooper. Say it's like
party
something.
pooper.
No, say it's like a bad thing happened. Like what a drag. The party's
What do we
canceled.
think, judges in the back? No? No. All right, Colin.
Taking a long time.
Taking a long time.
my God.
No? No?
Gabe, do you want to give a final guess?
No, I don't.
No guess. Do we have anyone in the audience that knows? Just shout it out. Boring.
Oh my
Let's see. This is boring. All right, crowd has 1 point. You all have to split a $15 gift card if you win. All right, we got a couple more. A chrome dome.
It's like how do I say this? Chroma, like a mystical thingy, like it's
No.
it's where like something can't touch you.
No.
Knowing what it is, this is pretty funny what it could be.
Anyone else have a guess? I've seen a couple tonight.
A spaceship.
No. No.
Please.
I've seen a couple in the crowd tonight.
Yeah, we've seen some chrome domes in the crowd
I-
tonight. On some of the boomers. I know what it is. I know what it is.
My dad has a chrome dome.
It's when you're bald.
Yes, a bald person. Shout out to all my chrome domes. All right, let's do 2 more. So Maria's got 2. Got some scratch. Maria's quick with it.
Some drip.
Drip. I don't think so. I don't think so.
Does it mean trash?
Trash? No. Nope. Does anyone know this phrase saying? A couple of you?
I know it, but I don't know.
Like candy, snacks.
No.
Like technology. Like
No.
Do you have a guess, Kaylee?
It has to be like an item.
I don't.
I don't think I've ever heard someone actually say this phrase before.
Does the crowd want to shout out?
Yeah, crowd? What do you think? Money. Money. Yep, got some money. I don't know where it came from. All right, let's do another one. This might be our last one. We'll see. Barking at a knot. Maria?
Aria. I'm Maria.
Said Maria.
Um, it's when like somebody, you know how like there's a bully, somebody's like mad and they're barking at like a big problem. So like, how do I say this? You're mad at like a big problem.
You're mad at a problem. What do we think? No.
Is it yelling at someone?
Yelling at someone. What do we think? No? Okay.
Yelling at basically nothing.
Yelling at nothing. No? Crowd, do you guys know? Colin, do you have a guess?
Trying to solve something that can't be solved.
What do we think? We got a... sure, yeah. Okay. All right, so we have a tie between Colin and Maria.
No, I'm scared.
So it's between you two. Kaylee and Gabe, you guys can have a seat. Thank you for playing. This is what's on the line right here.
He ran out the door.
All right, we've got our tiebreaker question. Padiddle. What does padiddle mean? I did know this one. I used to play it.
You did know that?
Yeah, my dad told me about it because he's a boomer.
Oh, wait a minute. You just gave me a big clue.
I did tell you it's a game.
Is it a card game?
Card? Like a deck of cards?
It's where you punch the roof of the car when a headlight is out on another car.
Yeah. Nice. Good job. Good job, Maria. Colin, this is for you. Take your mom and dad out. All right. So, thank you guys for playing. Just a little something we do on Sunday and Wednesday nights. But tonight, we've got some special stuff coming up for you guys. One of those is some of our students, including Colin, has talked about their testimony. We've been talking about their stories, telling their stories and sharing their stories. And we've talked about spirit or salvation stories and growth stories as two of our big stories that we tell. And so we have some students tonight who shared their stories with us. So let's turn our heads to the screens and give those a watch.
So I grew up in a Christian household and grew up in the church. I can't really remember a time I wasn't in the church. And since kind of day one, you hear about how you should surrender to God and live a life like God, but you're not really ever told what it looks like to do any of that. So I would live my life just kind of doing what I thought was right and just following what you're told to do in church, so praying and just reading your Bible and being with God. When I was in 4th grade, we switched churches, and it didn't have a huge effect on me on the time, but when I hit middle school, it affected me because I didn't have any friends at the church, or at least that's just how I felt. So I kind of pushed God to the side and just didn't work on my relationship with him and just kind of didn't do anything that I should have been doing. But my freshman year, the lead pastor here at Fairhaven gave a message about what it looks like to have a relationship with God. And that kind of just piqued my interest back up. So after that service, I found a group of high schoolers in the lobby and asked about youth group. And I found out that they were starting a new series that night. So I decided to go. And then after going for a few weeks, they started to advertise the fall retreat. And it sounded really fun to me just because it was a weekend of people who had the same beliefs as you and just that you had relationships with, having fun in Tennessee. So I asked my parents multiple times if I could go, and every time it was a we'll see or a maybe, just because I was supposed to have a swim meet that weekend. But that swim meet ended up getting canceled, and everything just kind of lined up to where I was able to go on the retreat. And so I was so excited, and that was kind of the first God moment that I experienced in a long time. And so on that retreat, it was just so much fun, and it was just a chance to be with God and start rebuilding that relationship again. But what had a big effect on me, and what was kind of my salvation moment, was the second to last night. The youth pastor at the time gave a message, and then we all had worship, and we sang the song Sea of Victory. And then at that moment, I just kind of felt a weight lifted off my shoulders, and I just kind of felt fulfilled and happy and just kind of was ready to restart my relationship with God.
Hi, I'm Lainey, and Jesus to me is peace. I've had a trying year, and through all of it, I have had my downs in my faith, but through all of it, I've come back, and Jesus has been there every single time and has brought me so much peace. And I'm particularly going through one of the hardest times right now, and I am dealing with it a lot better than I have with like some easier things in my life. And that's because of Jesus' peace that he's given me. I got baptized last July, and that was a huge turning point for me.
Give it up for the students. You know, we believe everybody has a story. And one of the things we've been talking about with the middle school and high school, like Caleb was saying, is that we believe we have a story to share. And one of the things we want to do is create those environments here at Student Ministries where students can be along with other leaders who have been able to tell their story, the hope they've found in Christ, so that they can encourage them and empower them to go and do the same thing. Because students, we tell you all the time, you can be the only one who shares the hope of Jesus to your friends at school. We can't get into the schools like you can. We can't play ball with them. We can go and cheer you guys on, but we're not the ones who can sit there and sit with your friends in hard times. And I think it's so cool how many of our students are learning how to tell their story. And I think I heard recently that there's like 3 or 4, or it might be more than that, so don't quote me on this, of students that are in the high school right now being part of the Hope Squad so they can share the hope of Jesus with students that are struggling with suicide ideology. And so it's so exciting to us, and that's why we do what we do. That's why we gather and we ask you to bring your kids out every Sunday and every Wednesday night, and that's why we want you to sign them up for all these events, because we want to create an environment that they can come in and be themselves, that they can feel safe to ask any questions, because we think the church is the best place to ask a question, because we all have questions. We can Google anything out there, so why not come to the church and ask the questions we have about faith, about how to navigate challenges with your friends, about how to respect what's happening in our home. Sometimes that's hard for us as students, and so it's nice to have leaders go, hey, your mom and dad love you, and we want to be that champion of what's happening in your home. And then we think your students will find hope in Jesus, just like you've heard today in Lainey and Colin's story. And there's so many. I wish I could show you every video. I wish I could have every student stand up here and tell you a story where they experience the peace, they experience a real touch of Jesus at one of the events. It is so exciting. So that's why we do what we do. And I wanted to explain or share with you some of the people that are involved in this process and acknowledge them tonight, because we don't always get all you all in the room, and I just want to introduce you to some people. So right in the back, Garrett, I'm going to start with the back because he's right in front of me. That's Garrett. Give it up to Garrett. So Garrett oversees all the production. So if you have a student who likes doing worship, does music, inclined, Garrett is the guy you want to talk to, because we're always trying to get some more students involved in part of our band. Tonight you'll see the band, and I have to be I'm so sad. Most of them are seniors, which means they're leaving us. We have a real need to get more students involved as our seniors graduate and move on. But you could also help with production. So perhaps you're not the person who's like, I don't sing, that's me, you'd never want to hear me sing. But I could hit a button back there, probably, if Garrett will teach me one day. So if you want to help out with production, we'd love to see your students involved in that. Next, behind Garrett is Nicole. She's coming to the front to the light there. That's Nicole. You may have caught her this morning on the platform, and she shared that she's been a small group leader for years. She's also one of the staff and pastors on our team, and has been an awesome small group leader to many of the girls, even in this space tonight. And then Caleb was just up here. Where did Caleb go? Is he hiding? Caleb's right back there, right there. There's Caleb. And he is also on our team, and he's one of the pastors who oversees all of our leadership for our students. And then there's a gal named Danny Dudash. She is not with us tonight. Her friend is getting married, and I thought that kind of trumps being with us. So give it up for Danny, even though she's not here. Thank you. I'll let her know you guys applauded her. But see, it's not just about our staff. Each and every one of these staff members also comes from a family who love and support them. And I think, do we have all the spouses in the room today? Is Kelsey here? Kelsey's here. Nathan's here. Eric's here. And Jordan. Is Jordan back in the room after working in the kitchen? All right. If you're a spouse of one of the team, would you stand up? I want you guys to love on these guys, because they put up with us gone all the time. And they're as much about what we do as we are. In fact, it's not uncommon for them to run to Sam's to pick up something we forgot or get some more cornstarch because we needed it for the paint war. On when they don't have to. They do it because they love your students just as much as we do. But see, it doesn't stop there. Fairhaven is not driven by staff. Fairhaven is driven by serve team members. And this room is full of people that are serving. And I want to share with you that it's not just adults that serve on Sundays and Wednesdays. We have so many students that are serving from middle school and up. Like I just said a few minutes ago, you could be a middle schooler who is serving in technology. We have high schoolers that are serving as middle school leaders. And so if you are a serve team member of our student team for Sundays and Wednesday nights in any capacity, from welcome team, check-in, dinner team, small group leader, you put the cones out, whatever you do, would you please stand and let us love on you, because we can't be doing what we're doing without all these amazing human beings. So if you serve, please stand. Come on, guys. We have an awesome group of people. Thank you, thank you. We couldn't do what we do without them. And Fairhaven is all about developing leadership. So if you're sitting here tonight and think, I would love my student to be involved, or I want to get involved in what God's doing here, please see me. We would love to have more people be part of our serve team. In fact, we were counting today, when you meet the seniors in a few minutes, there is, I think, 12 seniors that serve in student ministries right now. 12 seniors, which is amazing. God is doing great things in them and through them, and I would love to see every student here get plugged into serving us somehow at Fairhaven Church. All right, next. We have a lot going on this summer, and I want to share this with you. If you have ever seen one of these things come in the mail, don't throw them away. We love putting postage on them and sending them to your house because we want you to know about all the events we do. Events are a huge part of building community. So if you will see this in the mail this week. These are 2 brand new postcards. One has all these summer events for middle school, and one has all the summer events for high school. But if you can't wait and you're like, I want it now, they're available in the back. Or you can also go on the website and you can find out everything we're doing this summer. We have events for all ages. We have special events for just the 8th graders moving into 9th grade. We have just events for just the 6th graders coming in, or the 5th graders coming into 6th grade. And we even have an event for just the seniors, plus tons of activities. Because we believe that when we do fun things together, we'll be more comfortable to stay around so that we can talk about the real things. We can talk about what God is doing in our lives. And so I'm going to ask you to draw your attention back to the screens. We have another story of a student who answered the question, who is Jesus to him?
Jesus is, first and foremost, my Lord and Savior. He gives good gifts to those who ask of him, although I don't ask nearly as often as I should. Jesus enables me to see clear every day, to see through lies, and to let me know deep down in my heart when I am not acting according to his purposes. He's the final arbiter of truth. He gives me my full sense, ultimate purpose for being. Without him, there is no meaning in life. And recently, I have truly discovered that I am a rather disfigured creature without him. I owe everything to Jesus, and his resurrection is what truly gives me hope.
If you want to stand up and worship with us one more time. Walking around these walls, I thought by now they'd fall, but you have never failed me yet. Waiting for change to come, knowing the battle's won, for you have never failed me yet. Promise still stands, great is your faithfulness, faithfulness. I'm still in your hands. This is my confidence. You never fail me yet. I know the night won't rise. Your word has come to pass. My heart will sing your praise again. Jesus, you're still enough. Keep me within your love. My heart will sing your praise again. Your promise still stands. Great is your faithfulness, faithfulness. I'm still in your hands. This is my confidence. You never fail. Your promise still stands. Great is your faithfulness, faithfulness. I'm still in your hands. This is my confidence. You never fail. I see you move the mountains, and I believe I'll see you do it again. You made a way where there was no way, and I believe I'll see you do it again. You see you move the mountains, and I believe I'll see you do it again. You made a way where there was no way, and I believe I'll see you do it again. You made the move, you move the mountains. I believe I'll see you do it again. You made a way when there was no way, and I believe I'll see you do it again. Your promise still stands. Great is your faithfulness, faithfulness. I'm still in your hands. This is my confidence. You never fail me yet.
All right, so we are going to honor our students tonight. These guys have been awesome, and so seniors, you can just sit back for just a second. We're going to honor some other kids first. I know you think it's all about you today, but there's other kids we got to take care of. All right, I got some important dates because there's some big transitions happening right now. If you happen to be a fifth grader in this room, because we might have a few, do we have any fifth grade siblings in this space? Stand up if you're a fifth grader. We've got a couple. Look at this. I have a very important date for you guys. Say back to me, June 8th. June 8th. June 8th is your first middle school night to be an official sixth grader. That is very exciting. Tell your parents, mark the calendar, you want to be back here on June 8th. On June 8th, everybody that's currently in middle school now, so my 6th, 7th, and 8th graders, you are moving up to the next grade. So let's acknowledge these guys. So 6th graders, if you're a 6th grader currently in this space, stand up for me, please. Whew, this is a great class. We get to call you our 6th graders for just a little bit longer, and then on June 8th, what date? June 8th, you will officially be 7th graders. Woo! All right, go ahead and sit down. If you're currently a 7th grader in this space, stand up. Do we have any 7th graders? All right, all right. You guys, on June 8th, you guys get to become 8th graders. Woo, that is a big deal. All right. Now, I think I might have a few 8th graders in this space. If you're an 8th grader, stand up. This is a big deal. Whoa. You guys are leaving middle school. You get to transition from Wednesday nights to high school, Sunday nights. June 5th is your first night. Can you guys say June 5th? Oh, I think you can do better than this. Can you say June 5th? All right, that's awesome. And that night, we're rolling out the student ministry version of a red carpet and having an after party at our house afterwards with pool, bonfire. Yeah, we are. The child who lives in the house with me just asked if we're really having this. Yes, we're having a party at the house, Ethan. You should go. That's cool. Good. Okay, good. I'll make sure he's there. All right. Freshmen. If we have some current freshmen in the space, you guys have had quite a year. First year of high school, stand on up for me. Do we have any freshmen in the space? All right. You guys, you made it. Your first year of high school. That's a big deal. You guys are moving up to your sophomore year. You don't have to make any changes. You get to still come on June 5th. Isn't that great? Really easy. Just keep coming Sunday nights. All right, sit on down. So that was our freshmen. Where's our sophomores in the house? Any sophomores? 10th graders? Nice. We have a great sophomore group. You're like moving up to the junior class. That's a big deal. Like, that means that people are going to start asking what you're doing next. I just have to warn you, it's coming. Next year, it's coming. Enjoy it this summer. Next year, they're going to say, what do you want to do in college? So good work, guys. You made it through your sophomore year. Give it up for the sophomores. All right. Where are our juniors in the space? All right. This is really happening. You guys are going to be taking over the King of the Hill role at Fairhaven Student Ministries. Do you know you have some pretty big shoes to fill? But I believe your class is going to take it to a whole new level. So you guys, congratulations, you finished your junior year. All right. All right. So now all the seniors in the space, you can't just stand. We're going to take it a little bit further. I need all my seniors to come on the platform. We're going to find out who these guys are. Now you get to move forward. Now it's about you. You can join me. You get to move forward. No, forward. No, you can't, Max. Come here. Stand here, right here. I don't listen after all these years. Come on in so everybody can see you guys. They don't want to see me. They want to see our beautiful seniors. In the middle. Well, when you stand in the back, now you're in the middle. Guys, this is our senior class. We're so proud of them. I'm going to move out of the way because there's pictures. You guys smile for the picture. So, oh yeah, wait. We got to wait for Nathan. You have to take it all over again. Nathan, there you go. Good. All right. Can you guys make room for Nathan? Okay. Guys, we're so proud of this class. They have been amazing. So many leaders in this space, so many students who just love Jesus so much. And so I'm going to ask them to share their names and where they went to school and where they're going next. And I told a few of them to be prepared for this, and some of the other ones I didn't tell. But I feel pretty confident they then know those 3 answers because you've been telling them their names their whole life, and they've been going to the same school for the last few years, most likely, and you probably have made a decision, or someone has asked you where you're going. So I feel pretty confident that you know the answers to my questions. All right, I made a commitment to your parents that they would be in this room before I talk to you. Are they here? All right, they're here. We can start now. All right, you're going to start first then. All right.
All right. My name is Josh Bashinsky. I graduated on Saturday from Centerville High School. And I will be spending the next 4 years at Ashland University studying digital media production with a minor in journalism and then as well swimming. So.
I'm Caleb Merrill. I graduated Lakota West Wednesday, so that was nice. I'm going to Hobart Institute of Welding and Technology. I'm going there for downhill pipe welding. So, yeah.
Hi, my name is Grace Morathi. I just graduated from Centerville High School yesterday, and thanks, Max. And I will be spending the next 4 years at Duke University studying psychology on the pre-med track.
I gotta follow that. My name's Max. No, stop it. Stop. Don't clap for me. I went to the Superior Kettering High School. Fairmont, what's it called? Kettering, yeah, Fairmont. Oh, no. All right. Next year, I'm going to Capital University and study music education.
So I'm Sam Martin. Along with Josh and Grace, I also graduated from Centerville High School yesterday. Thanks, Max. And my plans are going to be taking me 6 hours south to Lee University. And I will be planning to study either worship ministry and maybe try to get some like music therapy in there. So.
Hi, my name's Lexi.
Yeah, Lexi.
I just graduated from Centerville also, and and I'm gonna be going to Wright State University, and I'm gonna be studying marketing, and then hopefully minoring in like communications in the future. So.
I'm Jaina. I graduated from Centerville High School yesterday, and I still can't believe it. And next year, I will be attending Cedarville to major in psychology and minor in Spanish.
I'm Zoe. Shout out 8th grade girls. Also went to Centerville, and I'm going to Purdue and studying environmental engineering.
So I'm Nathan. Very soon I'm going to graduate from Oakwood High School. It's a thing, Google it. And I'm going to UD to study first mechanical engineering and then aerospace.
Hi, I'm Emma. I'm graduating from Oakwood High School on June 7th, so I still got a while. But next year I'll be at Wright State for mechanical engineering.
Hi, I'm also Emma. I graduated from Centerville High School, and I will be going to the University of Cincinnati studying fashion design.
Hi, I'm Abby. And I also graduated from Centerville High School yesterday. And I will be going to Cedarville to study middle childhood education.
I'm Teresa. I graduated from Fairmont. Yeah. And I'm going to Ashland University to study history.
Hi, I'm Sophia. I graduated from Fairmont High School. And I plan to attend the University of Dayton in the fall and study biology.
Let's do one final round of applause for our seniors. So I just want to take a moment and I just want to affirm everyone in the space because I love affirmation. I think affirmation is one of my favorite things because I just feel like we don't tell enough people enough how much they matter to us. And so mom and dads, aunts, uncles, grandma, grandpas, whoever came tonight, thank you. Thank you for trusting us with your kids. Thank you for bringing them when you have one more thing to do at home and it's really hard to get them here. Thank you for letting them come serve. Thank you for letting me play a part. Thanks for signing them up on time. Thanks for asking when you missed a deadline and let me still get you in because that makes such a difference when your students participate. It creates this community. The applause you hear is because we really like being together and we can't do this without you. So thank you, parents. Thank you, families, for letting us be a part of your life and partner with you. Students, we love when you show up. Keep doing it. As we end this school year and we celebrate all the things you've done and the routine of school is coming to a close and it's going to be really tempting to get into summer habits of not coming, please don't come more. Come more, sign up for every event we do. Let us have fun together. Let us talk about Jesus together. Let's learn together. Thank you for being a part of our life and letting us be a part of your life as you carry on this journey of learning who Jesus is to you and asking great questions. Now, seniors. We adore you guys. We have been so proud of you. Every time you show up, every time you take care of somebody who is alone, every time you lead out of the gifts you have, every time you greet us with excitement to be here, you make our day. You've changed us. We are better people because of each and every one of you. Thank you for being a part of Fairhaven students. Please know that as you go, this is always your home. You're always welcome to stop in anytime. And as many of you know, we have a partnership this summer with young adults that you can do both. You can hang with us, you can hang with them, you can get both worlds this summer because we want this to be the best transition ever so that you stay in church. So you stay connected to a community that loves you and supports you and says, you're awesome and God has great plans for your life. So as this chapter closes of being a senior in high school, please know you have a group of people who love you, that are continuing to pray for you, continuing to cheer you on, and we can't wait to hear of the incredible things that God is going to continue to do with you, through you, and because of who He's created you to be. You guys are amazing. We will miss you so much. But we wouldn't have it any other way, because it's time. It's time for you to go and share the hope that you've experienced with Jesus to your colleges, to your communities, and the next people that you're going to be around. So continue to be yourself. Continue to ask great questions. And continue to have hope in Jesus and share that hope with a world that desperately needs to know the Jesus inside of each and every one of you. So I'm going to pray, and then we're going to have a little more fun, and we're going to wrap up this night. But please know as I pray, and we close this part of student ministries with each and every one of you guys in this capacity, that we love you, and we are so proud. So you guys, would you pray with me? Father, I just thank you for each and every student in the space, from our elementary to our incoming 6th graders to our graduating, moving up 8th graders to high school, and Lord, this special group. All these students, Lord, thank you for letting me be part of Fairhaven students. Thank you for letting me be part of our lives, and thank you for every leader that comes each week and pours their lives into them. And Lord, tonight I pray a special blessing on our seniors. You have created them, masterpiece, created only by you for design that has been created many, many, many years before. You have a plan for their life. You have a plan to do great works with them. So God, I pray as they go that they would go knowing that they are filled of your presence. They are going with the love of their church family, and they have a community that will always have their back. So God, go with them. Use them mightily. Fill them with your presence and give them the strength to do the things that they don't know if they can always do. Do the impossible in their lives, Lord. Show them how big and great you are. In your name we pray. Amen. All right. Give it up for our seniors. Good job, you guys. You guys can sit down. You guys are awesome. Seniors, if you were not here this morning and didn't grab your gift from Fairhaven Church, please see me afterwards. We have a special gift from the church family for you. We just want to make sure you get it. You'll want it. It's fun. It's got a gift card in it. You'll want it. You'll need it. All right, it's time for a little bit of fun. So one of our traditions here at Student Ministries is a color war. And a little bit about our color wars, we use cornstarch and like a powdered paint. So if you are allergic to cornstarch, you don't want to do it. But if I understand, it doesn't have any gluten in it, so that should be good. If you're interested in some face shields, we have some face shields left over from COVID face shields. So if you would like to have a set of those, we have those. How it's going to work is we're going to go out to the parking lot, in the far parking lot, and there is going to be some music, and there is going to be, Nicole is going to be out there, and you can pick up a paint to play with. Now, here's what I need to tell you. Not everybody has to play. It's your choice to play. The only thing I ask is if you do participate, you do not come back in this building because you will be messy. And I love you, and I will clean up all your messes, but I'm going to ask you to not make more mess for me tonight. So stay outside once you have played and participated. And so Nicole will give you your paint. Music will go on, and that'll let you know that it's time to play. The rules are this. Stay away from the face. It's not nice. We want to be nice to each other. Getting in the face is nasty. Getting in the eyes and the ears is disgusting. You will blow snot of purple dye. Sorry, that was way too much information. And actually, it's kind of hard to see. So keep it away from the eyes. It makes it more fun if we can all play nicely. Second rule is if someone doesn't want to play, don't make them play. They have chosen not to. They're standing to the side and cheering you on. They don't want to play. So only spray people that have a bottle of their with them, or there's either bottles or there's packages of the dye. Depends on which one you get. There's 2 different forms tonight. Last to see, I told you don't come back in, so grab your things. Oh, Ethan, did you bring your leaf blower? Ethan has a leaf blower. It works really good to get the paint off. So Ethan will leaf blow you clean if you choose to before you leave. It's kind of fun. Lastly, let's see, paint, clean. Oh, yeah, clean up. I have found that this comes out of your clothes pretty well. I have found that it doesn't come out of your leather white sneakers really well. So if you do have on shoes that you don't want to hurt, you may want to not wear your shoes or not participate. So I do want to warn you that some people have had no problems, some people have. I just want you to be aware of that. But otherwise, we've had no problems getting out of the clothing. Am I forgetting anything, Caleb, regarding the paint war? Caleb, anything I'm forgetting about the paint? No. Did you hear anything I said? Perfect. I got it. All right, guys, thank you so much for coming out for family night. Keep track of the website. There's a ton going on this summer. In fact, a mother-daughter event and a father-son is coming up, so keep track of the website. If you want to change beforehand, you have a few minutes to get out there. If not, have an awesome night. Thank you for coming.
go.